Albinism and melanism are two fascinating genetic phenomena that dramatically influence the appearance of animals, shaping not only their coloration, but also their interactions with the environment, their survival strategies, and even their perception by humans. To understand these conditions, it's helpful to start with the role of melanin, a natural pigment present in most living organisms. Melanin is the substance responsible for the coloration of skin, hair, feathers, scales, and eyes in animals. There are two main types of melanin: eumelanin, which produces black and brown shades, and pheomelanin, which imparts red and yellow tones. The precise balance and distribution of these pigments determine the wide variety of colors and patterns seen across the animal kingdom. Albinism is a genetic condition marked by the complete or near-complete absence of melanin. Animals with albinism appear very pale or entirely white, and their eyes often look pink or red. This distinctive eye color occurs because, without melanin, the blood vessels in the retina are visible through the translucent iris. Albinism is caused by mutations in genes responsible for melanin production, most commonly the tyrosinase gene, which is critical for the first step in melanin synthesis. In the absence of functional tyrosinase, or other key enzymes in this pathway, melanin cannot be produced. Albinism affects the entire body uniformly, so an albino animal's coat, feathers, scales, and eyes will all lack color. This can have profound effects on survival. In the wild, albino animals are often at a disadvantage. Their pale appearance makes them stand out against their natural habitats, making them more visible to predators, or, in the case of predators themselves, to potential prey. Additionally, melanin plays a protective role against the damaging effects of ultraviolet, UV radiation from the sun. Without this protection, albino animals are more susceptible to sunburn and related skin diseases, including cancer. Their eyes, lacking pigment, may also be more sensitive to light, resulting in vision problems. Melanism, on the other hand, is essentially the opposite of albinism. Rather than a lack of pigment, melanistic animals have an excess of melanin, leading to an unusually dark or completely black appearance. This condition arises from genetic mutations that increase the production or accumulation of melanin, often involving the MC1R, melanocortin-1 receptor, gene. The MC1R gene plays a pivotal role in determining whether cells produce eumelanin or pheomelanin. When this gene is altered, it can lead to the overproduction of eumelanin, resulting in a dark coat, feathers, or scales. Melanism is found across a wide array of animal species. One of the most iconic examples is the black panther, a term used to describe melanistic leopards and jaguars. These big cats retain the same spot patterns as their normally colored counterparts, but the abundance of black pigment makes the spots difficult to distinguish. In certain light, however, the underlying pattern can often still be seen. Other examples of melanistic animals include black squirrels, melanistic foxes, and even some birds, such as crows and pigeons, which may exhibit glossy, jet-black feathers due to the high concentration of melanin. Reptiles, too, can display melanism. Some snakes and lizards may appear entirely black, which has implications for their behavior and ecology. In nature, melanism can offer significant advantages. In dense forests, at night, or in other low-light environments, a black coat can provide excellent camouflage, helping animals avoid predators or sneak up on prey. Darker colors also absorb more heat, which can be beneficial in colder climates, aiding in thermoregulation. This ability to warm up quickly can be a crucial survival advantage for reptiles and mammals alike. Interestingly, some research suggests that melanistic animals may enjoy additional benefits beyond camouflage and thermoregulation. There is evidence that increased melanin can be associated with enhanced immune responses, possibly making melanistic individuals more resistant to certain diseases. However, melanism can also be a disadvantage in specific environments. In open, sunlit areas, a black animal may overheat more quickly or stand out against a lighter background, making it more visible to predators. Comparing albinism and melanism highlights their contrasting effects. Albinism results from mutations that disable melanin production, while melanism arises from mutations that boost melanin synthesis. Albino animals are white or very pale, often with pink or red eyes, while melanistic animals are dark brown or black, with eyes that are usually their normal color. Both conditions are rare, but their prevalence can vary depending on the species and the environment. For example, melanistic leopards are more common in the dense forests of Southeast Asia, where their dark coloration provides a clear advantage. The impact of these conditions on survival is shaped largely by context. Albino animals, being more visible and less protected from sunlight, often struggle to survive in the wild. Melanistic animals, on the other hand, may flourish in some environments while facing challenges in others. The rarity of both conditions also means that animals displaying these traits are sometimes seen as unique or mysterious, fueling myths and fascination among humans. From an evolutionary standpoint, both albinism and melanism are examples of how genetic variation can produce striking diversity within species. These conditions remind us that the natural world is constantly experimenting, with mutations sometimes leading to survival advantages, disadvantages, or simply extraordinary beauty. In summary, albinism and melanism are genetic conditions that alter the amount of melanin in an animal's body. Albinism by eliminating it, melanism by increasing it. These changes affect more than just appearance. They influence health, behavior, and survival, demonstrating the powerful interplay between genetics and the environment. Whether pale as snow or dark as night, these animals each tell a story about adaptation, challenge, and the endless creativity of nature.